Hi, I'm Josh.
I'm Gabe.
From Balanced Body Rehab. Today, Gabe and I want to teach you about a device that we use pretty commonly in the office. This is called the Back Magic. It can be purchased on Amazon, and what it is, it's a back extension device. A lot of times we have a decreased lumbar curve or a lordosis, and by using a device, it helps stretch your back in that way. So it can help renew the curve by stretching the facet joints, by stretching the muscles back there, and also stretching the fascia of your chest when doing it. So we find this very useful with patients with certain conditions. So if we prescribe this to you, this is just a video to help you know what to do with it. So this device has 3 different levels, and there's a lot of devices similar on the market like this. But what you do to adjust the device, this is set at level 1 at its lowest level, and then if I move it up 1 notch, that's level 2, and so it's got a bigger arch in it there. And then level 3 is the biggest arch. At level 3, that's a pretty good arch. We don't typically have people do it at level 3. Usually we'll start them out at level 1 and then move it to level 2. For the purpose of demonstration today, we'll have Gabe do it at level 2 because he's pretty flexible. So Gabe, let's show him how to use this. There's 2 ends to this. You got a wide end on the bottom and a more narrow end on top. The wide end goes towards the bottom. So yeah, we'll just scoot on the mat here, face that way. So I'm going to place this right at his belt buckle here as he's sitting there, and Gabe just simply lies back on top of it. Now, to make it less aggressive, we put a pillow under his head to start out because the pillow prevents him from arching up too much. We keep his knees bent up at all times because that protects the back by helping the pelvis tilted back, because this is not an exercise for the pelvis, it's for the lumbar spine. And the stretch is going to occur about right here in his back because that's where the apex of the curve is. And then you simply just lie on it. You can also rock side to side a little bit, or you might feel a little more restriction on one side than the other, so it's okay to lean to that side to get a little more of a stretch. If it's painful at all, then you need to get off the device, do some stretching, and maybe get back on it. If that's still painful, then you need to lower the device or add pillows underneath your head to lessen the reaction. Let's say this is not a very good stretch for Gabe and he wants more of a stretch. Well, then we would just take the pillow out, and that's going to make a bigger stretch for him. We'd ask him maybe to pinch his shoulder blades together a little bit to help improve the extension on the device, and that's good as well. If he wanted more than that, he'd go to level 3, but again, very few people actually go to level 3. So I believe that's it. Anything else, Gabe?
No.
So yeah, again, if it's painful, if it feels like it's sharp stabbing, then don't do it at all. But otherwise, it should feel like a general achy stretch. You would stay on it for about, let's see, about 3 to 5 minutes once a day would do the trick. And then if it doesn't, and you just use it as needed. If it feels like it's a really big stretch, then you need to do it. If it doesn't feel like it's much of a stretch at all, that means that you've caught up with the lordosis of your spine and doesn't need it as much. So hope this helps.